Right. Today we are going to discuss about that patterns programming. See, almost in all the interviews, so maximum, at least one question they're asking about that printing the patterns. So in this simple workshop, we are going to discuss how to display the patterns in the most easiest way. Just like all the shortcuts I'll explain. And this video also will be uploaded into that YouTube channel also. And after completion of the session, the video will be shared in the group also. All right. So anytime after completion of a class, suppose if you want to just recheck before going to that interviews and all, that video also will be helpful to you, all of you. So first one, we are starting with a printing that simple pattern. But before going to start printing that patterns, as we need to understand that simple definition about the pattern. Pattern is the concept of display the information in two-dimensional format. Two-dimensional format means what? In a rows and columns. In rows and columns. So here it is. Suppose we are considering that as a number of rows and number of columns. Number of rows and number of columns like this. So what is the advantage of learning patterns concept? Sir, by just printing the patterns, what is the use? Reason is, in real time, data always in two-dimensional format only. For example, matrix array is a two-dimensional data. So mostly we store the information in two-dimensional format. If you want to process this matrix easily, matrix elements easily, then we can go with this one. And one more thing is what? We can easily write that code for representation of records information in database, file handling, or is a database management system. If you want to store the details, let us say, consider employee details. All the employee details are in record type format only. Record type. For example, is employee ID. Is a employee ID. Employee name. Employee salary. Like employee department number or location is anything. See, this is also what type of information? Is a two-dimensional information. In real time, so mostly the data is in two-dimensional format only. Nothing but in rows and columns only we are representing. So that is what for loop. For loops we are using to represent. But two loops required. Clearly, nested loop is required. This is a number of rows is representing by the outer loop. Number of rows. Next one is a columns with the inner loop. With the inner loop is a number of columns we are representing. The two for loops required. We can call it as a nested for loop. Here it is like, for example, is a outer loop and followed by, here we are writing that inner loop. Two loops required. Outer loop as well as a inner loop. Outer loop is representing number of rows. Inner loop is representing number of columns. So whenever you are going to learn patterns, in your mind, one thing should come. That is what? To print any type of pattern. So minimum two loops required. So that is nested loop is required. A loop inside the loop is required. Outer loop is representing the number of rows. Inner loop is representing the number of columns. That is. The next one is, suppose here that 5 rows and 5 columns, suppose I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same here also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The easiest way of writing. Whenever we are writing two loops, is outer loop. Suppose I'm taking ij, ab, xy, anything you can take. I equals to 2, I equals to 3, is I equals to 4, I equals to 5. Inner loop like j equals to 1, 2, 3, so 4, 5. Two loops required. Outer loop, I equals to 1, I less than or equals to 5, because 5 rows, I plus plus. Same inner loop for j equals to 1, j less than or equals to 5, j plus plus. This one. Okay, now first one, outer loop when I is equals to 1, the control will come inside because 1 is less than or equals to 5. With I equals to 1, it is coming inside. So total inner loop, how many times will repeat? How many times this loop will repeat? 5 times this loop will repeat. 5 times. So nothing but 1, j value, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this. J value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what is that I value? Is a 1. I value 1. But J value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it? So nothing but this one. I value 1, J value 1. But I value 1, J value 2. I value 1, J value 3. I value 1, J value 4. I value 1, J value 5. When I value 1, inner loop repeats 5 times. Next when I value 2, once it is completed, again it will go to outer loop. When I value 2, again J value 5 times will come. So nothing but I value 2, J value 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, and 2, 5 like this. Got it? So this is the way we need to understand easily. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. I got a message. Please wait. Sure, sure, sure. I'll explain in that Python also. So don't worry. But the thing is what? Initially that concept is the same. Outer loop you have to repeat a 5 times. Outer loop has to repeat a 5 times, and followed by inner loop has to repeat a 5 times. Inner loop has to repeat a 5 times. That is. Okay. So in Python, we are using the range function. Range. Outer loop range. So 1 comma 6. Every time increase by 1. Inner loop is also range. 1 comma 6 is a 1. This is I, for I in the range of, for j in the range of. In all the three, first I will write the code. Okay, so I'll do a few programs. First I'll explain like this. Only few. Just syntax. Later all the programs you have to try. Only that logic I will explain. Only that logic. Because every program so I cannot describe by writing this one. Right. Look at this. The common things are what? Loops. That loops will not change. That is the outer loop and inner loop. Outer loop and inner loop. That loops we cannot change is the for C programming, and this is that Java, and this is the Python. We need three actually. Okay, I'll manage. I just place side by side. Only few things I'll explain like this. Right. Mm. Now, the first thing is, now the first thing is, mm, loops are common. In a loop, in Java, how can we write that loop directly? For outer loop, I equals to 1, I less than or equals to 5, and I plus plus. This is outer loop. Next, inner loop, for j equals to 1, j less than or equals to 5, and j plus plus. Here, I'm just writing first only skeleton. I'm printing like this. If you print, suppose a star we are printing, just consider. According to our knowledge, println statement will send the control directly to the next line. So 5 into 5 total 25 lines will print. In 25 lines, 25 stars. No, I want to print stars side by side. Only print, then run. Look at this. All the 25 stars will print side by side, side by side. No, sir. After printing 5 stars, I need to send the control to the next line. Nothing but when I value 1 is the first row, inner loop repeats 5 times, 5 stars will print. After printing the 5 stars, you need to change the row. Change the row means what? Send the control to the next line. System.out.println. Basic skeleton is the one. For example, sir, exactly in a square format means just one extra space. Space not required, but see, it's looking clear. Okay, so that's why we are adding same one in C language. In for loop directly you cannot write integer. Syntax I comma j. I comma j. For same one, I equals to 1, I less than or equals to 5, I plus plus, j equals to 1, j less than or equals to 5, j plus plus. If you print one star, again, all the 25 stars will print side by side. It's the same case. After completion of this inner for loop, 5 times execution, you know that how to send the control to the next line. /n. /n. So then it will display like that. No, in a proper square is a space. Then execute like this. And now come to that Python. Range function. Range is a range function. So hope you already know that. How to write that basic for loop range function in Python. Here for I in the range of 1 comma 5 means 1 comma 6 you have to give. Every time 1 increase. Inner for loop this is. For j in the range of 1 comma 6, 1. But last one is optional, you know already. And see, look at this here also. When you print star, is automatically send the control to the next line. Is automatically send the control to the next line. Okay. So then when you run this, in 25 lines, stars are printing. No, I want to print side by side means what? Comma, end equal to, give just a space. See, if you write like this, all the 25 stars will print like this. If you give one space here you can give, or of course here you can give, just like that before, no matter. Is a space when you write this, the 25 stars side by side with a space. But again, after inner for loop, here send the control to the next line. Just basic format is important. First of all, please don't write this inside the for loop. Only a little confusion in Python, indentation problem, because like in other programming languages, open brace, close braces are not there. So we just recognize with the tab space. Even though here also braces are there, we recognize the blocks with the tab spaces only. But the tab spaces here properly we need to maintain. So this is the basic way of printing. And now come back to this explanation part. Suppose here I equals to 1, I equals to 2, I equals to 3, I equals to 4, I equals to 5. In the same way, j equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, in print statement, look at this. If you print star, so what is happening? In every row, stars printing. 5 into 5 stars printing. Like this. Now, if we are printing I, we are printing I value. Okay, see, in the first row, what is I? Is a 1. So in this entire row, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 will print. Okay, in this entire row, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. In the next row, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Like this will print. So for example, here if you are printing that j value, if you are printing j, this is the one j. Is the one j. So j, in this way, ones will print. So in this column, twos will print. In this column, threes will print. Nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the first row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the second row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing but behind the stars, what are the values also important? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this, values will print. These are next. For example, if I'm printing I mod 2. So what is that I? 1. 1 mod 2. When you divide 1 with a 2, remainder will be 1 only. So in this entire row, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 will print. Next row is a 2. 2 mod 2. Yes, 2 is divisible by 2. So zeros will print. Zeros. Next 3 mod 2. When you divide 3 with a 2, just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 will print. Next 4 zeros will print. Next 5 ones will print. When you print I mod 2, it's like sometimes they will ask you to print binary patterns also. That's why. Binary patterns. Next one is a print J mod 2. J mod 2. J value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Na? So 1 mod 2 is a 1. 2 mod 2 is a 0. 3 mod 2 is a 1. 4 mod 2 is a 0. 5 mod 2 is a 1. 5 mod 2 is a 1. So 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Like this. Got it? This is. Okay. Is the way simply we are going to execute. So these are a few. Again, we will discuss same only in this few more examples first. So let me show again all these things with a few examples. With a few examples first. As we discussed now, instead of this, if I print only I value 1. So 5 times 1. Next 5 times 2. Next 5 times 3. Next 5 times 4. Next 5 times 5. Sir, space required. Here space like this. Concatenation. Properly in a square format printing. This is I. In the first row, I value 1. So entire row is a 1. In the second row, I value 2. So entire row is a 2. Third row, I value 3. Entire row is a 3. Like this. Okay, next. If I print J, so in C language how to print percentage D J. But space we have to write. Space. Just for square format. See? In that row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. Will print. Next. Sir, here I want to print I mod 2. I mod 2. So then decimal patterns now. 1 mod 2, 1. 2 mod 2, 0. 3 mod 2, 1s. 4 mod 2, zeros. So for example, if it is J, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Like this. I, J, printing I, J. You can print star. Pattern is the same. See, the question is logics will not change. Only what you are printing is always matter. What you are printing is always matter. Again. For example, sir, here I want to print in this format. Here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this, suppose. So continuously they are printing the values. So what you need to take is a simple, take one extra variable like a k, starting with 1. K value starting with 1. Every time you need to print k value. Every time you need to print k. After that, increase the k value. If possibility plus plus is there, you can use that. But in Python, is a plus plus is not there. So print k. Later, increase the k value by 1. K equals to k plus 1. But First print K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After printing the 9, K value become 10. So you need to add one condition. If the K value is equals to 10, again we should start K value with 1. You got the point, right? Whenever K value is a 9, after that it will become 10. But we should not print 10. Again we should start with what? 1. Okay. So that we are using. So how can we print? How can we print? In the easy way format. It's the same. Same. Suppose here, when you are taking one extra variable outside, starts with 1. Printing that K in C or Java directly K++. It will increase the value now automatically. No need to write 2 lines of code. So when K value reaches 10, then K value again starts with 1. Simple. Run it. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many rows and how many columns? If you just change the rows and columns, easy. That will be. Okay. The continuous values, if you want to print, see, based on your requirement, any number of variables you can take. So that is the one. Next one. Same, sometimes they will ask like binary also. 1010101101 like that if they ask print. So then you need to take that mod 2. Mod 2. So then same binary values 10101. Next 0101. Again 10101. Every time changing na? Like this. Based on that values it is giving. If they ask differently, I'll show you that in if else conditional statement how to write. See, this is important next. Next one they will ask like this. In the first row, I need to print 5 hashes. Second row, $5. Hash, dollar, hash. Okay. So depends on the row value. Easy. Here, I equals to 1, first row. I equals to 2. I equals to 3. I equals to 4. I equals to 5. So what is the meaning? See, look at this. If it is odd number, odd row number, print a hash. If it is even row number, print a dollar. So if it is even row, print a dollar, else print a hash. If else block. If else block. If row number is divisible by 2. If row number is divisible by 2. That is. See, here, if block we need to write. If row means what? I, not J. With J also I will show you. If row number is divisible by 2, then you need to print a dollar sign. If it is not divisible by 2, print hash. Print hash. So when you run the code, look at this. Sir, same one. It's like in columns we need to print. Columns. Here I will write. Here. If that J value is divisible by 2, J value is divisible by 2, then print dollar, else is not divisible by 2, print hash. Print hash. See, just the difference. In rows and columns, you can print it. But okay, so first row is different. First row, third row, fifth row, second row, fourth row. So into your mind, odd rows are different, even rows are different. In the same way, odd columns are different and even columns are different. So based on that, we need to specify. So in the same way, we are doing here. In the same way, we are doing here like this. Next. Now, important things. Now, important things. Here, I'm printing I value is a 1, I value 2, I value 3, I value 4. Just to explain very clearly, I'm taking these many rows. There is no strict rule that you have to take exactly 9 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rows and 9 columns I'm taking. Total 9 rows and 9 columns I'm taking. Now, the question is same. I want to print in all rows. In all rows, stars I want to print. In all rows. I'm just removing this. Total 9 rows and 9 columns. 9 columns, stars printing. 9 rows and 9 columns, stars. Clear. But I need to print only in the 5th row and in the 5th column. I don't want to print in remaining rows and remaining columns. I mean, remaining all spaces I have to print. Only in the first case, all rows and all columns, we are printing with the stars. But in this case, only plus. Sir, which row it is? 5th row it is. I equals to 5. Which column it is? 5th column. J equals to 5. I means rows. I means rows. J means columns. I means rows. J means columns. I equals to 5 and J equals to 5. Simply. Okay. See. When you are printing this one, conditions na? Loops no need to change. I equals to 9. J equals to 9. But when if I equals to 5, if I equals to 5, you need to print a star. Of course, side space, leave it as it is. Or not a space. But in this one, what will happen? Only I equals to 5 means only in the 5th row will print. See? No, sir, I need 5th column also. Or J equals to 5. Don't use and. Don't use and. If you use and, when I equals to 5 and J equals to 5, exactly there will print, exactly in the center. See, for AND operator, both should be valid. Na? Both should be valid means whenever I equals to 5 and J equals to 5, when both are valid only, they'll print. No, either or operator. Either 5th row or 5th column. Then This is our expectation. This is our expectation. Okay. Sir, I just want to print only borders. I want to print only borders. First row, last row. Okay, na? First column and last column. First row, last row, first column and last column. Got it? Right. So here is we are printing. Same here if else. 9 means what? 9 rows means 10. You have to give one extra here. Here you need to write first one. Okay. Here you need to write I equals to 1. First row, star, if not space. Only first row or. Or means directly word here in Python. Last row, I equals to 9. Sorry. Or j equals to 1. Or j equals to 9. Just run it. Only the borders printing. All borders printing. Okay. So in what format we are printing? Everything just 2 loops inside the condition. Conditions means what? If else block. In that, using conditional operators, all the conditions we have to write is the one. Now here, they are asking these type of questions. Sir, I want to print this line like this. This line means stars. In this line, stars. At this point, 1 star. 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 Like when I1, J1. When I2, J2. When I3, J3. At intersection points. Exactly at intersection points. When I value, J value equal. I1, J1, I2, J2, I3, J3, I4, J4, I5, J5, like this. Exactly where these get intersect, there we need to print that star. So when I and J both are equal, just at any place. When I and J are equal, enough. Look at this. Is printing. Got it? Right. Now, the next one. Now the next one. Here, I want to print this. Based on the number of rows and number of columns, look at this. When I value 1 on this line, J value 9. Here you need to give. When I value 2, J value 8 here. When I value 3, J value 7 here. When I value 4, J value 6 here. So observe this. When I value 1, J value 9. When I value 2, J value 8. When I value 3, J value 7, and so on. So what is the meaning of this? When I plus J equal to 10. Observe this. 1 plus 9 equal to 10. 2 plus 8 equals to 10. 3 plus 7 equals to 10. 4 plus 6 equals to 10. You can write like this. Or for example, j equal to 10 minus I. Same. J9. 10 minus 1 is a 9. J8. 10 minus 2 is a 8. Like 10 minus 8. See, for this maths, just I, suppose if you send to the right side, plus I become minus side. So any formula will work. So whenever they are asking these kind of patterns, you have to create your own formulas. Based on the formulas only, you can execute these type of examples. Okay, so based on this, now if you see that here, just I am writing the code when I plus j equals to 10. When run the code, so this one. So not only this, or suppose some of the students will write like this, j equals to 10 minus I. Same only, just like a mathematical formulas. You know that. Okay, for that. Next. So we know already, sir, I want to print this one. Okay, so I want to print ninth line also, I mean ninth row. Sir, I want to print this and I want to print this. So now all the formulas we know easily. So this one, first row, I equals to 1. And this one, last row, I equals to 9. And this row is I equals to j. And this one slash I plus j equals to 10. Right? By just using a separator, by just using the separator or separator, if we are printing, all these are will print. All these will print. That is, see here, so anywhere you can write. Here, one by one, one by one. First, I equals to 1 is a top row. Next, or I equals to 9. Last row. Or I equals to j. I equals to j. This slash. Or I plus j equal to 10. See? So this is what we need to print. Got it? Next. Next one is, observe this. Sir, I want to print this row. Which row it is? I value 1. I value 1. But sir, I don't want to print up to end. I want to stop here. Exactly here. I want to stop here. Nothing but I value 1 only is a first row. But please don't print j 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Print only j 1 to 5. Nothing but I equals to 1, but j less than or equals to 5. Don't print till end. Stop in the middle. So j value up to 5 only. So next I want to print this. Entire line. What is this line? J. Column means J. J equals to 5. J equals to 5. So next I want to print this. I want to print this. Which row it is? Ninth row. I equals to 9. But J greater than or equal to 5. See, is a 5 na? Before means less than or equal to. After means greater than or equal to. That is. Next I want to print this line. What is this? I equals to 5. Fifth row is what? Fifth row. Next, this one. Next, this one. What is that J? J value 1. J value 1. But I value 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So greater than 5. Look at this. J value 1. First column. But I from 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got it? Next, look at this. I want to print this. I want to print this. So which one it is? So this one, J value is a 9. J value 9, ninth column. But I value is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. J value is a 9. I value is less than or equal to 5. Is a less than or equal to 5. Got it? So when you combinedly write all these things, when you combinedly write all these things, then easily you will get the clarity. Easily you will get the clarity. So one by one, one by one. So we are coding. So now we are writing. I'm writing this one. I'm writing this one. How? Now I'll show with the code. I'll show with the code. Here, I equals to 1 and in Python directly and you can use. J less than or equals to 5. So first one will print. First one. Next one is I want to print this. So what is that? J value 5. J value 5. This one. How to write? Or J value 5. All the 6 conditions we need to separate with or. All 6 conditions we need to separate with a or. See here. Got it? Now. Next this line. I value 9. I value 9. But J value 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or I value 9. But J is greater than or equals to 5. Because 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the case. This one. Got it? Next. Next one. Look at this. Is a middle one. This one. I value is a 5. I value is a 5. Or I equals to 5. Run it. This one. Okay. Next. I want to print this one. J value 9, but I value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. First row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. J value 9. J value 9, but I value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. This one. And that last one, this one. J value 1 is the first column, but I value 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. J value 1, but I value 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 means what? Greater than or equals to 5. This one. It's not a swastik, just like a mirror image. Reverse. Okay. So same. Using these conditions, like we need to write that swastik also. Okay. A few more I'll explain. Right. Now next one. Next. So in this one, look at this. Look at this. If you want to print completely, so this is what I equals to j, na? But I will stop here in the middle. In the middle, here I want to stop. Okay. So what is that? Just I equal to j. Totally will print. But I want to stop in the middle. Middle means when I is less than or equal to 5 or j is less than or equal to 5. Anything will work. Because 6, 7, 8, 9 here we will not, no need to print. So what we are doing here, simply I equal to z and I or j less than or equals to 5. Less than or equal to 5. Only half. Only half. Hope you got right. And now I want to print. See, for example, if you are printing this line, okay, I don't want to print the complete line, only this. So what is this complete line? What is this complete line? Or what is this complete line? I plus j equals to 10. That entire line will print. But I want to stop here. Here means up to I fifth row only. 6, 7, 8, 9 not required. So, and I Same less than or equal to 5. Less than or equals to 5. And next, simply I want to print this one. What is this? Fifth column, na? J value 5, but I don't want total. I don't want total. Only I 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 required. J, fifth column only, but rows only 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So J, fifth column only, but I need only 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I equals to 5. I is greater than or equals to 5. See, this is the one. This is the one. Hope you got. And now, and now, in the same way, in the same way. So now I want to display this one, suppose. And I want to display this one. This you try later by watching the video. Just take this and you need to try. And so one more thing. Sir, I want to display this one with formula C. 1, next 2, okay, next 3, next 4. This one I want to display. Okay. So first this I want to display, this one. How can we display this one? Look at this. When I value 1, J value 5. Here, the point. When I value 2, J value 4. Here point. When I value 3, J value 3. Here point. When I value 4, J value 2. Here point. When I value 5, J value 1. Here point. So formula is 1 plus 5, 6. 2 plus 4 also 6. 3 plus 3 also 6. Yes or no? So simply you need to write I plus j equal to 6 or j equals to 6 minus I. Same like previous formula. Na? Look at this. This will display. Okay, now next. I want to do this one. When I value 5, j value 1. When I value 6, j value 2. When I value 7, j value 3. When I value 8, j value 4. I value 9, j value 5. Look at this. When I value 5, j value 1. When I value 6, what is the gap you need to understand between both? Just 4 is the gap. When I value 7, j value 3 is nothing but j equals to what is that? I minus 4. I minus 4 or just j plus 4. I equal to j plus 4. Both are same. I value 5 na? J value 1. 1 plus 4, 5. I value 6. 2 plus 4, 6. I value 7. 3 plus 4, 7. You can use this one or you can use this one. I'm using this one. I equals to j plus 4 or I equals to j plus 4. When you run it, look at this. Remaining 2, you have to try. Remaining 2, you have to try. See,